Hi everyone, my name is Kumawang Jati from Indonesia. I'm from Indonesia Technology Enhanced Language Learning. I'm going to do a presentation on artificial intelligence for writing research paper or writing academic paper. To start with, I would like to pay attention on the definition of AI or artificial intelligence. AI is a branch of a computer science and concerned with the building smart machine for performing tasks, not just routine tasks, tasks that require human intelligence. So this AI machine is focused on creating new content like text, images, music, or even code. It's not just analyze and classify, but it's generate original content. So if you ask questions from generative AI today and you ask the same prompt for tomorrow, you might get a different type of answer because it's generate original content. It's very much uh, based on the data that this machine trained. Before I go to a specific things about research paper and the AI, I would like to highlight the myth and realities of generative AI in writing research paper. There are myths around us that's and realities. AI can replace human researchers. The answer is in reality, no. Yeah, the AI will assist the human researchers looking at journals and so on and so on. But they cannot take initiative. The initiative should be from human, so from us. And another myth that generated, they can generate content, and the content is always accurate and reliable. No, it is not. They can make mistakes. Again, depends on the data. They are not really reliable. They don't understand context. Only human understand context. Yeah, so they cannot really understand context and also interpret context like a human. They just follow order. They have the pattern. Rely very much rely on the data. So if you say AI is free from bias, no, it's very much depends on where they are trained and what data they put in. Very likely that's going to be biased. Yeah. So generative AI can generate output. This output should be reviewed by human. So it's more assist us in doing a research, but not doing a research for us. Yeah. So even generative AI, they don't really understand language. Take an example of Gemini or take an example of ChatGPT. They don't understand the text that they produce. They don't understand the picture or graph or whatever that they produce. So now let's look at academic paper. That's how we going to consider it. There are so many AIs around us. I'm not going to talk about ChatGPT or Gemini. I'm going to go deeper on other AIs that might help us in writing our academic paper or research paper. My structure of the short presentation, I would like to present it from the first one is brainstorming ideas, how AI can help us in brainstorm the ideas. Number two, going to find related papers. How can we find related papers quicker, helped by AIs? And also reading related papers. How can we use or utilize AIs that can help us in reading? Then we will start our writing. So it's more on the background, generating ideas, finding related papers, and then we collect that, and then help the AI might help us with the reading the papers, and based on that, then we can start writing, then consult to ChatGPT or Gemini or other generative AI. Okay, so I'm going to talk about mind mapping. In the past, mind map, it's you can create it on your own using mind map. There are plenty of platform or apps that you can use, and also you can use it in groups or alone. But with this heuristic.ca, that's a mind mapping actually with a lot of resources available. The AI will help us in creating the mind map. Anyway, I'm not representing from any company. I'm just giving an example how AI can help us in mind mapping and in finding papers and so on. So if we go to the website, university.ch, then we can create our mind map. What's the difference with a regular mind map? With this mind map, then we can put something in the middle. For example, I'm interested in technology and language in ELT, for example. I just put it there. Then I have, or I'm provided with a lot of buttons. These buttons will help me or help you if you later on log in and use this. Um, you click, for example, what. When you click what, then they will give the definition of that. Then go back to the main tree here. Then you click how. Then they will give the how of ideas there. So there are a lot of example, a lot of buttons that we can use extensively to help us in creating a good mind map about the subject or things that we are going to write. Even later on, you can click one box, for example, then you click the pros. Then you will get who pros on that, what article can you read, and so on and so on. Then you can click interesting. So, what's interesting about the idea? They will prompt us or provide us with short text explaining what's interesting there, then the significance, and so on. So, this button will help us in doing the mind map with more information compared to regular mind map without AI. So, that was the mind map. After we get the mind map, then usually we need a lot of papers to support what we are going to write or our research. Then you can go to researchrabbit.com, for example. And there are many others, but this one is it's free and it's very helpful. I find it helpful. So it's a research tool to help us explore papers very efficiently. In the past, we spend a lot of time go to the library, searching using Google and so on and so on. With Research Rabbit, it's quicker, and then we can organize that in the site. So we can have like our mini library about papers selected and searched helped by Research Rabbit. This is what I like about Research Rabbit. So we will have the abstracts here. Then they will show us the collections of the papers, and they provide with the mapping, the year and then the name of the author and the relation between one another. So when we look at the map with the different colors, and that's help the users to find the relation between papers and one another. So by doing this, we have one platform or apps that will help us in finding and keeping in the web, keeping very neatly the collections that we have, the collection that we have to read. So hopefully that will be helpful. So you have the mind map, and then how to find the papers, and then we can have a collection and selection. Okay, not just that. Then you can have not just the mapping, but also suggested authors. That's what I like. I only know one person, then they will give me a lot of suggestions, suggested the authors. Then I can click the authors and I can find the articles and so on and so on. So, other than the topic itself, they will give a suggestion of other authors similar to the one that we wanted on the one that we already know on that. So, we can broaden our collections with suggested authors. So we have talked about mind mapping. We have talked about collecting papers, articles. Now, This is an AI like elicit.com. It's an AI that will help us analyzing the academic papers, extracting, summarizing, synthesizing. For example, if you have a research question, for example, how does the integration of technology enhanced language learning tools impact the English language learners' engagement and proficiency in secondary education? So if you go to elicit, then paste these questions, what will happen? Yes, this is what will happen. Alicet will give us four summary of top papers. So they summarize from the article and journal and so on. Yeah. So we have research questions. We have read a lot of journal and we keep it in Research Rabbit. Now I have the research questions. I give it to Elicit. Then they summarize us with the four top papers. So after we got the four papers, then we might read it thoroughly. We have a look at it, whether that's a true, that's a really top papers that I want or not. Then Elicet also gave the paper and they provide us with this abstract summary. So we can have a look at the abstract summary and decide whether I'm going to read the paper or not. Then they will give us the main finding. Then you can add more space here, for example, how the methodology of this paper applied, and so on and so on. Yeah. So by elicit, we can select the papers, which papers that we need to read thoroughly. Yeah, we got help by AI by reading this in a glance, and we got the gist of that. But then, as you know, that we need to read the paper thoroughly. That's really, really important for our research or for our articles that we're going to write. Okay, another AI that might help for the reading of the articles. That's an openread.academy. Yeah, this one, I really like the espresso. For example, if I have the how does the integration of technology enhanced language learning tools impact English language learners' engagement and proficiency in secondary education? If I have the same research question, then I give it to Open Read Academy. Then I choose the espresso. What will happen? Okay, then I find, for example, one paper. Then I upload it in OpenRate Academy. Then I click the espresso. Then I will get this information very quickly. Background of the study, research objective and hypothesis, research methodology, result and finding, discussion and interpretation. So I will get this 5 point very quickly on the Open Rate Academy. If I want to read it more detail, of course, then I have to go to the site and read it twice, three times, and so on. But at least with this, we can again select the papers, which papers that we are going to read. Okay, like other AIs for reading, this is Operate Academy. When you upload PDF or you upload a journal there, then you can ask questions. You can talk about that paper that you just uploaded, and the AI will help on that. You can ask about the methodology, you can ask about the result in detail, and so on and so on. It's like you have a partner and discussing a journal or a text. Yeah, a very long text, or but you have to do it only one at a time, one journal at a time. Okay, typeset.io, that's for literature review and some more. So it's a platform designed to assist researchers in managing academic writing. Then when we talk about Research Rabbit, it's help us in managing our selection of papers. This one is managing academic writing when we start our writing. So if you go to typeset.io and register, you will get help. Okay, what kind of help? Then you can chat with the PDF, meaning you can chat with the articles. Then you can click literature review. You will get the literature review about the article that you uploaded. AI writer will help you writing the ideas, writing the paragraph for your writing. But my Suggestion is minimize that one. The idea should come from human. Or if you don't have the topic, finding topics, even paraphraser, and also citation generator and some extract data. So this one will help you in the process of writing after you doing reading, after you formulating your ideas using mind map. Yeah, this is towards the end of my presentation. So a little bit of takeaways. Writing. The original thought should come from us. So you have to use AI to enhance what you are thinking, to enhance your ideas, to enhance your creativity. Yeah. And keep the academic integrity. So we have to utilize AI as an aid, not as a substitute for our original work. So we have to maintain the personal contribution and also the authenticity in our work. Then the transparency is also very important. We have to disclose which AI that we use for our professional work. Hopefully that's useful, and thank you very much. Okay, thank you. And this is my email, kumawang.jati@gmail.com. I'm also in social media, so you can contact me very easily. I will be joining later for the question and answer session at the end of this panel. Thank you.